Hey guys, so let's ask the tarot for guidance for this month of May. This is for all the zodiac signs. Now, when I say zodiac signs, it's not just for the sun sign, it's also for the moon in that sign, or it could be your ascending, or it could even be your powerhouse in your natal chart. So take it as it resonates. It's going to be a very quick and brief reading. Let's see how it goes. Okay? All right. So let's start with Aries. So what's for Aries? Wow. Okay. So the guidance for Arians is to go within. There's absolutely no hurries. Take time off when in a question of what exactly you need to do. Go within and figure out what the answer is. So that's what is required, and also sometimes things may not be very obvious, and that's fine too. So it's okay. Sit back and take it as it comes. You don't need to know the consequence or the end result when you start off, right? So just go with the flow and let it be organic, and then that's the guidance for the Arians. All right, next is for the Taurus. Taurus people, what's the deal? Okay, I've got the same card for the Taurians. I don't know what's happening. So it's the same. You need to go within, and for me, this is all about going within and taking the guidance, asking for guidance, meditate. Not rely on external factors, but rely more on your inner self. Meditate and figure out what the answer is. I would look at this card as so. All right. So let's go to the next. Now that's for Gemini. Gemini signs. Gemini signs. So Gemini, go all out. Be your ambitious self. Get what you want. Take the risk, because you are in your elements at this point in time. So go ahead and have a blast. Really go ahead and get all that you want. Seek all that you want, because you will get it. It's also a good time for you to take real risks. I mean, whatever you think you need, just make sure you're not stubborn. Like go all out and get it. But then just because something is coming in the way, be a little cautious not to knock them off. Yeah, with all your ambitious nature in place. So yeah, just that caution. Otherwise, go ahead and take risk and go all out. So next is Cancer. The Cancerians. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's something. This month is going to be a lot filled with a lot of feelings, with a lot of relationships. It's time for you to start. Pardon me. To start focusing on the way you communicate with Ellen, communicate with a lot of kindness, with a lot of love, and and make sure in your relationships you do not suffocate the person whom you are dealing with. However naive they may be, however immature they may be, you might feel that you are right, but nevertheless, please be a little patient and be nice. Communicate with a lot of loving words. And for people who are not focusing on relationships, do not have, are more focused on career. For those people, it's more to do with focusing on the bigger vision. Focus on the bigger vision, but at the same time, have the bigger vision in place. And having that in mind, focus on the work that is in hand at this point in time. And there will be definitely messages that will come your way, good messages. So enjoy. So next is Leo. For the Leos, what's the month going to be like, and what do they have to do? Okay, Leo, it's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time for you all to connect with people from the past, connect with your friends, your people whom you've met, you've not met. You don't have to really meet in person, but in a lockdown situation, you can even get connected on the phone. Just make a connect, make a start getting in touch with him, and start sharing and ask. And if people are running NGOs, it's a good time for you to ask for money, ask people to donate, be be useful for such causes, right? And whatever you do, you can go all out across the world. Do it big, think big, because you can achieve it this month. So it's a wonderful time for you all to get things going and complete what you have started. So Leos, awesome. Virgo. So for the people of Virgo, all right. Okay, Virgo guys. I think the general message is is applicable to each and every sign here. So I see cards repeating itself. Nevertheless, so for Virgos, focus on money. Focus on the 3G needs. Be very conservative and be steady. It's not about how fast you go, it's about how steady you are with your actions. And while you do that, as and when you come across hurdles, or if there is a decision that needs to be made, it's time for you to go within and ask, and not someone else out there. It's you who has the answer. So you need to ask yourself for guidance, and not the external factors, just in case. Yeah. And next is Libra. So the Librans, what exactly is in store for Libras? Okay. All right. So for the Librans, pardon me. Librans, looks like a lot of Librans are going through some heartbreaks, or something that's not going their ways. There had been disappointments, or they're going through something that they're not sure how to handle this. Now please understand, you're going through this for a reason. By the end of this, it's only going to make you as a person who's going to master this situation like nobody's business. You're going to learn from this situation so much so that you're going to actually use this energy to give out to the world, to offer something to the world with this experience that you have had. Now, sure enough, you're going through a bit at a very personal level, but that's only for the good of the better, right, of the universe, of the world. Having said that, if there are any kind of set rules or in the box kind of behavior that you have, or you have a set belief system, then it's time for you to break them and move forward. I think it's a wonderful time to relook at your belief system and look at the way you operate in day-to-day life. Relook at it and see what you can do to change it. All right, now next is Scorpios. What's for Scorpio? Whoa. So Scorpions, you can rock it. There is nothing that's going to stop you. You're going to have a very healing presence on everyone. You're doing great. You're going to rock it. You're healing anyway in case there are any issues that you face. In case you had faced any issues, you're rocking it already, and just continue rocking. That's about it. Yeah. Sagittarians, they're focusing more on family, which is so whatever you've gone through, Sagittarians, it's given you a lot of wisdom and experience, and whatever you take up at this point in time, whatever comes to you, like be it work, be it relationships, family, office, career, whatever, whichever segment we're talking about, pardon me, stand your ground, because you know what you have to do. You just absolutely know. And if there is something that comes in the way, it's absolutely fine for you to take a stand and say, hey, this is exactly what you want, like almost to the point of being stubborn. So make sure you stand by what you think is right, because that's what you will be. And in case you're going to in case you're dealing with somebody who's very stubborn, then do whatever you have to do with a lot of passion. That's the only way to go when it comes to dealing with people like this. Okay, awesome. So then we have Capricorns. What is the guidance? Capricorns, you're completing one particular cycle, right? And starting off with something new, literally starting something new. So this is the time when it's like the night before the dawn. So make sure that you go through this, because this is you're just going to end this cycle. And when you move forward, just have faith and move forward. Just go with the flow, be organic, just have faith in the universe and move forward. And that's what you need. All right, awesome. So Aquarians, what is it for the Aquarius? Flipped out. So Aquarians, it's a wonderful time for you to sow seeds for whatever you want to, and family is the key for you. Continue focusing on your family. Be passionate about whatever you're doing. If you're passionate about one particular profession that you've taken up, then please continue, because that's where your life is. That's where your happiness is. That's where your joy and peace is. Having said that, be a little cautious about the way you communicate. You don't want to communicate, you want to communicate with a lot of love and not very, you want to avoid being a little curt when you communicate. And that's the only thing I have for you. All right. So Pisces. So what's with Pisces? Let's pick a card for the Pisces. Woo. All right. So Pisces. Well, for all the other zodiac signs out there, please do not mess up with the Piscean this month, okay? Because they're on a roll, they mean business, and they don't need anybody's help. All right, you don't need anybody's help. You just you know exactly what you want, and you come in the way, you're done with. All right, and you're going to be really, you know exactly what you want, and you know what you've gone through, so you know exactly how to get what you want. Simple as that. So it's a wonderful time for you to take that action. Action packed month for you. So that's all you want to focus on. Relationships and everything can come later. I think your focus is more on your career front, or even if it's a relationship, you're like ready to sever it if it doesn't work for you. You're in that mode. I'm wishing you the very best. All right, so we're done. So hope it helps. Do let me know your feedback and how you resonated with it. So thank you so much. Love you all.